Have you ever wondered how our body transmits pain signals? It's a fascinating process, and it all comes down to the complex network of nerves woven throughout our body. But before we dive into that, let's first understand what pain is. Pain is not just a simple sensation, it's an essential alarm system. It's our body's way of telling us that something is wrong, that we need to pay attention or retreat from potential harm. And playing a crucial role in this alarm system are nerve fibers. These are the information highways that carry messages from our body to our brain and vice versa. Specifically, for pain, there are certain nerve fibers that are responsible for transmitting these signals. These fibers pick up on harmful stimuli and pass the message along, alerting our brain to the danger. So, when you touch something hot and pull your hand back, it's these nerve fibers transmitting the pain signal. Now you might be thinking, all nerve fibers are the same, right? Well, not quite. There are two types of nerve fibers that play a crucial role in pain transmission: A delta fibers and C fibers. Let's dive a little deeper. A delta fibers are larger, myelinated fibers that transmit sharp, well-localized pain. Think of the immediate sting when you accidentally touch a hot stove. They are like the sprinters in the race of pain transmission, delivering the initial jolt of pain. On the other hand, we have the C fibers. These are smaller, unmyelinated fibers that transmit dull, aching, and prolonged pain. They are the marathon runners, delivering a slower but longer-lasting message of pain to your brain. While they may seem different, these two types of fibers work hand in hand. A delta fibers alert you of the danger, and C fibers ensure you remember it. So these two types of fibers, A delta and C fibers, work together to help us perceive and respond to pain. But how exactly do these nerve fibers carry the pain signal from our body to our brain? This journey, my friends, is both fascinating and complex. Let's break it down, step by step. Just imagine you accidentally touch a hot kettle. In a split second, your body's nociceptors, which are sensory receptors, spring into action. They detect the harmful stimulus and convert it into an electrical signal. This is the birth of the pain signal. Now, our first player enters the field, the A delta fibers. These are myelinated nerve fibers, meaning they have a protective covering that lets them transmit signals rapidly. They're like the sprinters of your body's communication system, carrying the initial sharp, pricking pain. That's the pain that makes you jerk your hand away from the kettle. But the game isn't over yet. After the A delta fibers have done their job, the C fibers take over. These are unmyelinated nerve fibers, so they transmit signals more slowly. They're the marathon runners, carrying the slower, duller throbbing pain that follows. This pain is more persistent, making sure you remember not to touch hot kettles again anytime soon. These pain signals, carried by A delta and C fibers, reach the spinal cord, which acts like a relay station. It sends the signals up to the brain, specifically to the thalamus, the brain's switchboard. The thalamus then directs these signals to different areas of the brain for interpretation. The frontal cortex, for example, determines the location and intensity of the pain. The limbic system, on the other hand, is responsible for the emotional response, like the annoyance or fear you might feel. Finally, the brain sends signals back down, telling your body how to respond. Maybe it tells your muscles to contract, pulling your hand away from the kettle. Or perhaps it releases endorphins, your body's natural painkillers, to help you cope with the pain. So, the next time you feel pain, you'll know exactly what's happening inside your body. Let's quickly recap what we've learned about pain transmission and the role of nerve fibers. We've delved into the intriguing world of pain transmission, highlighting the essential function of A delta and C nerve fibers. These are the unsung heroes in our bodies, transmitting pain signals from nociceptors, the sensory receptors for painful stimuli, all the way to our brain. A delta fibers, the faster of the two, are responsible for sharp, immediate pain, while C fibers carry the signal of a dull, throbbing pain that follows. These fibers are not just messengers, but also key players in the modulation of pain. Their unique properties, such as conduction speed and threshold for activation, determine the type and intensity of pain we feel. And there you have it, the fascinating journey of a pain signal from the moment of injury to the feeling of pain. Thanks for watching.